This is gonna
What you want? What do you want? Here or here or here?
Jerry Brown here with Jerry Brown Travels.
Lori here. Well, Jerry, I have a question.
Yeah, what is that?
I heard people say it's hard to find a place to rent.
It is terrible. There just aren't any places to rent. It's just terrible. And so we decided to give you an update on rentals here like that. Well, tell them a little bit about what Cheryl was talking about.
Well, Cheryl talking about she looking for the place to rent, right? Between what 1,000 to 1,200 US dollar,
Yeah.
not Canadian, not Mexican, US. Okay, and then she looking around, and it's hard to find to
This
rent.
is a new thing that's going on here. It's never been done before. What the rental companies are doing, they're doing an open house. Let's say for about, say 12 in the afternoon to 4 in the afternoon. And so it's for renters that'll come in, view the property, and see if it's a property they would like to rent. But because there's so many people coming, they get there at 1 o'clock, they sign a contract right away. The property is not for rent here. There's more people looking than there are houses available. Why is that? This is another phenomenon that's happening here. You're getting a lot of people from Guadalajara who want to live here at the lakeside. It's only 40 miles away. So I was talking to a real estate agent, and he said what's happening is people from Guadalajara, they want to live here. He was telling me about 3 pilots that he knows that have rented here, and they just drive to the airport, and it's much more convenient for them. Other people that are from Guadalajara are actually living here now, renting, and they're doing the commute back and forth to work. So this is a phenomenon we haven't seen before here.
Now the renter is come up. You know, the house used to be like a 800. It goes to 1,000. Or 1,000 US dollar go to the 1,200. The 1,200 US dollar go to the 15. The 1,500 US dollar, and it go to the 2,000 that they're asking for. And
Another phenomenon that's happening here in the real estate market, people that are moving here, that are buying real estate, again, a lot more influx of Mexicans coming into this area. And they're coming in from areas of Mexico that haven't been very peaceful. There's been cartel situations. Some of the crime in these areas are really high, and they want to move to an area that is more peaceful, calm, and so they're moving here also, buying homes and also renting here. So another thing, just so many different things that are happening right now. So this is why there's a strain on the real estate and also the rental market here.
Hey, Lori here. If you didn't subscribe yet, please subscribe. Make a thumb up or make a comment. Jerry will answer your question.
There's so many more baby boomers that are moving in here. The statistics are roughly about 50% are Americans, and 25% are Canadians, and then another 25% are the Mexican people that are moving here. And so this is also another reason that there aren't very many rentals here. So right now, long-term or short-term, very difficult to find stuff. So if you're planning on coming in and you see a rental, don't dilly-dally around. Have the money right there in front of you. So as an example, they're going to ask for the first month, they're going to ask for the last month, and they're going to ask for a security deposit. So let's just say you're at $1,500 a month for the rent, $1,500 for the security, and $1,500 for the second month. So $4,500 is what you're going to need to have. Have that money ready, so when as soon as you see a property, say, I want it, you're going to put it down and you're going to sign the contract. Don't say, oh, I'd like to think about it. You're going to lose out if you really see a property. The other thing too, like Lori was saying, some of the rents were at $2,000. We never had rents, very, very few rents that were at $2,000, $2,200, $2,500 a month. You know, we have another program that maybe you would like. It's a program where, let's say you find a rental online and you would like me to go out and make a video for you, I can go inside the home, show you what it looks like. I can also show you what the exterior looks like, and then you will have a video to be able to make a determine if you would want to rent that home. Because the rents are going so fast, maybe you would like to have the assurance before you come down that there's going to be a place available for you. There is a charge for that. If you write to me at jerrybrowntravels and send me a note, and I'll send you information how you can set up an appointment with me to do it. There is a charge for that. Right now, with people who have homes for rent, they're telling me they don't even need to advertise. They don't need to go to a rental agency to try to rent it. They're renting it word of mouth. And that seems to be one of the things. And that's a disadvantage if you're coming in and you don't know people. But for people that have been here, maybe they're changing locations and they're asking around, where can I find a place to rent? And this is a tip. If you do come in, when you see people, look at the bulletin boards in the stores or at Lake Chapala Society, here in Ajijic, that is, and ask people, do you know anybody has a place to rent? And then maybe you can find those units that don't even get on the market that are word of mouth. Definitely give that a try.
Yeah, especially this place in Ajijic here, somewhere between Chapala to Hokotepec. So in this area, the rent just go out like crazy.
Yeah, and that's about a 12-mile to 15-mile little stretch along the
Yeah.
lake here. There's so much competition here with looking for a place to rent. Well, we do have a program that you can sign up for a 50-minute consultation with me. We can answer a lot of questions as we're discussing in this video. And at the very end, you're going to see a box that shows up, and it's going to say, book now. Touch on it, and it'll send you over to a site that will let you book now.
Before, it used to be so easy, you don't need to go to real estate. You just, okay, you see the rent sign everywhere in the town, and then nobody wants to rent it. Now, you couldn't even find that.
And also about that, when we first came down here 15 years ago,
Yeah.
we actually, before we found the one that we wanted, we actually rented a little one-bedroom apartment for 3 months.
Yeah.
Then we started looking. We looked at over 31 units.
Yeah, you just need one. We looked 31 units.
Yeah, and until we found the right one that we had. That is not happening anymore at all here. So next Friday at 5 p.m. California time, you will see the video Shopping for Furniture in Mexico. Is it good quality or bad quality? The wrap up in this is that things are happening here that have never happened before. And prices are going up. That is inevitable. Rents are going up. That's inevitable. Convenience of location. You may have to compromise. Maybe you want to live, in one particular area. Let's say you want to live in Chapala. You may not be able to find one there. You may need to move 12 miles away to Hokotepec, and maybe that will get something that'll be maybe in that $800 to $1,200 market for you. So that's about 12 miles away. Those are some of the compromises you may need to do. But come down here and do your due diligence and give me a comment. Let me know what you think about this video. What do you think about, here and what's going on here at Lakeside? And would you feel comfortable coming down knowing that maybe you couldn't find a place and you're planning on staying for 6 months and you're looking around and you can't find anything in your price range, and all at once you need to double the price that you thought you were going to pay and to be able to make it work? Is that something that you would do? So give me your comments.